What is interesting, of course, is in May that the defensives did very well. Consumer staples, utilities and healthcare. So is being defensive your best strategy for June, now that we're now trading in it? Let's get to Jeff Kleintrop, who is Chief Market Strategist at LPL Financial. He joins us from Boston. Jeff, what's your take? Should we be defensive here?
Simon, yes, I think you're right. I think a defensive orientation makes sense this month. Melissa just pointed out sort of the seasonal weakness in June. But listen, we're going to get some weaker economic data. We talked about the ADP report this morning, but that ISM report due out in just an hour, far more market moving, and is also likely to show a big drop from the prior month. And that means this month of transition in monetary and fiscal policy and a lot of other factors, means a defensive orientation. That means buy consumer staples. It means buy healthcare stocks, consumer defensives, but maybe coupled with business cyclicals might be the best strategy for June.
How much of a slowdown is already baked in, given that we spent May in negative territory?
Yeah, I think quite a bit in terms of the bond market. We're at 3% here in the bond market, not much of a move lower on the ADP report. The commodities market had a big pullback, but the stock market has not mirrored those declines to the same degree. It's been a bit more resilient because profit growth has been a bit stronger. I think there is a little bit more risk to maybe a flat to down stock market this month, even though yields could rise as the month moves on and commodity prices may rebound slightly.
Jeff, I'm not sure if you can talk about specific stocks, but these sectors that you have named have had nice runs, and there are concerns about valuations. For instance, a Coke, a Pepsi, a Kraft, they're at or near 52-week highs at this point in time. So where can one find value with a decent valuation?
Yeah, well, one of the places is to look in some areas in healthcare you can find some attractive valuations, but you might want to look in industrials. I know it's not a defensive, but it's a business cyclical, business spending doing a lot better than the consumer. Remember, you can have a weak GDP environment, but still have a solid environment for businesses because they're less driven by consumer spending. And that industrials, you can find quite a few values here on the back of that renewed spending we're seeing in capital equipment.
Jeff, thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for the advice. Have a great day.